Hello, people.
Hey, man.
This is Tom Cartwright, 4375 on YouTube. Today is Wednesday the 12th. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is God's YouTube channel. Hello, Sherry. This is God's YouTube channel. And we go by God's rules. No fighting, no cussing, no sexual harassment, no arguing. Don't tell me you're gay, because they'll start fighting words. Keep everything PG. And Yoakum 3 and you all, I hope you back on here. I lost one subscriber today, but I picked, so I'm back up to 501. And I've always said, people, that when somebody subscribes to your channel, you subscribe to the people who subscribe to you. And your people got YouTube. Hello, RM. How you doing tonight? If somebody subscribes to your channel, people, I'm hoping you subscribe to their channel too and help them out. If you can help them out on the YouTube channel, help them out. And I want to thank everybody who's donated through the Cash App, PayPal, or the post office box. I won't tell who sent anything. Like, in a way, I do got a sponsor. I want you to go on your search engine and type in Lincoln City Gifts. They got hoodies, sweatpants, and a jacket without a hoodie. They got a whole lot of things. I think I got a hat last night. Right now, I can see my camera's on, the light's on. When I got off last night, I disconnected and everything disappeared. Yeah, Lincoln City Gifts. That's right, Sherry. And I was talking to somebody on the phone. They went to check, my YouTube channel out. You can see me. You can hear us talking on the telephone. I know hackers can get into your computer and turn your camera on without you knowing it. Right now, I got a light on the top of my computer showing my camera's on. So I want to thank all your subscribers. I got to turn my police radio down. Well, I got to move my cup over. Let's see, what did I do with... Well, I did have, but I don't know what I did. I had a Pepsi can where I just dumped it into my cup. It's Pepsi Zero, people. It's Pepsi Zero. And that's it. Like, I got something. That person who got me this computer said it'd be here between 10 and 4 o'clock tomorrow. It'd be a new studio mic, and I don't know if you call it a V8, but it's something, you know. It'll be here tomorrow. And I'm hoping Yoakum 3, I forget what his first name is, people. Put that down because you see the reflection of what I'm watching, and I guess you call it a copyright. Don't need that. I want to say everybody who watches this later, hi, God bless you. But I got to tell you something. I got medical problems. 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes type 2, arthritis. That's how come I'm laying in bed. As you know, a couple of weeks ago, we had a problem with our computer hackers. You know, they got on to my moderators, put them in timeout. RM must be at work. Also, people, I want you to remember, welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. You know, that means you go with my guidelines. I guarantee you, people, that was weird. After I get off, and if I call this person or they call me, I'm going to have my computer lid closed. Because I don't know what happened last night. It's weird. The only thing I can figure, I got hacked. Let them keep it up. I sent some, to the the FBI. I think they got to come here. I'm not going to tell you if they've been here today or not, and plug my computer in and see if it got hacked. So I want you all to be careful. As I explained to you all, every YouTube channel in the universe, on the planet, on the USA, you have cops, 50, you got FBI, Secret Service, ATF, U.S. Marshals. You got them all on your YouTube channel. They're not going to let you know. They're looking for certain people. I just want to let you know. That's what I tried to do. Be honest with my family. You are my family here on YouTube. And one guy I described to today, I like to watch HOAs. I get a kick out of watching them HOAs. But some of the bullcrap them HOA does, people, I wouldn't put up with them. I would get a gun and start shooting at them or shooting them up in the air. I saw a video of this HOA guy, and the guy broke into the house, and his wife and kids, she took him upstairs, and they had an alarm that went to the police department. And he came there. The guy got his gun, I guess, out of the trunk, and the lock safe that he had bolted into his trunk. Walk in. The HOA guy had a crowbar. Took a swing at the husband. He kind of stepped back and hit the wall, but he had it all on film. And hello, Gina. Bye, bye, bye. But, and the guy went to swing at him again, and he aimed his gun and shot him in the shoulder. I don't know if these HOA stories is true. I don't hear nothing like around where I live in Clark County, Floyd County. I don't know. I know other places it happens, but not around where I live. Question, people. If I knew how to do HOA stories, what would you think about me doing something like that? I'm not smart enough to do that. My daughter's in here, people. You better behave yourself. Because she is mean. Between me and her mother, she got parts of both of us. You thought I went off on you, I think it was last week. She's 10 times worse than me. And with part of me in her and part of her mother, you wouldn't want to mess with her mother either. Her mother's mean when she wants to be. That's right, people. She don't take no crap from nobody. She don't even take it from me because she'll let me have it. I tell you something about my daughter back when she was, I don't know, 13, 14, something like that. I would go, now instead of me walking up to the gas station, which it was a grocery store, she would walk up there and give her something and keep the change. They used to give you change back, but you don't get change back from your food stamps now. And she would buy cigarettes. But I never did catch her smoking, but I could smell it on her. But, as far as alcohol, I don't think she drank any alcohol around me that I know of. Oh, I like talking about it, Gina, because you are a good girl when you want to be. But people, you got to watch her out there on the racetrack. She drives a race car with her husband and her uncles. I don't think she drives in the figure eight. I think she drives in the oval. And she's a pretty good driver. But back when I used to work at that racetrack, Sports Dome Speedway, you can look it up on the internet, Sports Dome Speedway. I think it's either classified as Clarksville or Jeffersonville. I think it's Clarksville. And any women that drove the figure eight or the oval, the men would try, ouch, to spin them out. As you know, people, I don't have subscribers only tonight. Like I said, I'm doing an experiment. But maybe tomorrow or Friday, we will, I might put subscribers only. Otherwise, you have to be a subscriber to leave comments. So it's best for you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That helps me out. It helps other, because there's other YouTube channels that you have to be a subscriber to leave comments. It's not a paid subscriber. It's a regular. You have to subscribe to my YouTube channel to leave comments. If you pay, that means special videos that you will that be special. Will I do that? As of right now, people, no. Well, how hard is it to change a hot water heater tank? Well, one thing, you have to go outside and turn your water off. And you're going to have to get a water hose hooked up to it, run the hose out your door where you could drain your water tank. If it's an electric water tank, you have to find out which breaker it is and turn that off. And you got to make sure you got everything to hook it back up. Like most new homes, they got a red plastic hose and a blue one. The blue water hose for your cold water, and your red ones for your hot water. You got to have everything there. It might take you an hour or two to do that, but you can use Angie. Download the app. I think it's Angie, and see how much they charge you for it. It might be a more pain in the butt for you to do it if you never done change a hot water heater. Well, it'd take about an hour or two. Like I said, you have to go outside, turn the valve off, and you got to turn a faucet on. Make sure you get the water out of your lines. Then you have to take a water hose. If you look on your tank where you screw your water hose on it and run it out the door, let it drain out. And like I said, it's about a couple of hours to, ouch. I'm exercising my arm. It hurts when I move it. But I got a new one a couple of years ago. I got through my electric company. And put it that way, it was a pain in the rear end, people. They must build, it's in the closet. And above the hot water tank, you go up in the attic. They had to take the trim off and all this just to get the hot water heater out. And I'm going to fix it up. It's kind of hard when you don't have a pickup truck where you can haul the 1x2s or something like that, where you can make it. I want to make a door that looks like a barn door. Is one I like to do. But I have replaced my front door with up to code door. I think, what is it, 36 inches? People, I never drove in a figure 8 race. I drove in the oval race. Man, I was in the lead going around that track. That's what they call the employees race. They have it last race of the year. I guess they still do that. And man, I was in the lead. I had Big Frank, Jake number 2, Jake number 1, Dimple Donnie, the flagman, and all that. And man, I was in the lead until those other employees passed me up, but that's okay. I had a good time. I didn't have a fast car, but I was in the lead for maybe 3 or 4 laps. But I want to thank you all that have donated to my YouTube channel. My dream is to get over 1,000 subscribers, over 4,000 watch hours. That's what it takes on 1,000 subscribers. 4,000 watch hours before I get monetized or whatever, before I can have super chats, stuff like that. I can get it at 500, but I think you have to have 2,000 watch hours. So I need to get my watch hours up. But tomorrow, everything goes well. If it don't snow and this, the delivery person will be here between 10 and 4 o'clock tomorrow with that studio mic and a new little box. It's not the V8 box, but it's a little bit better one, I think. I don't know. She does make some good stuff, people. My daughter there. You see Gina Riley's comment. That's one of my babies. Human babies, that is. Some of my kids looks like me. Some of my other daughters looks like me. One daughter, I guess, looks like her mother. I love her to death, too. I think she got either 4 or 5 kids. So that makes probably in grandkids maybe 15, 20 grandkids. I got great grandkids. Let's see, maybe 5 to 10 great grandkids. Like I told my son, because we usually go to Charlestown, to the post office, then the grocery store where he can pick his medicine up. But a good friend of mine passed away. I don't know if my daughter knows him, Larry Reese. He's my insurance agent. He passed away, I think it was Sunday. And I got to go to church to see him. He was a Mason. He took over my dad's job at the Mason, think it was Lodge 226. And his name was Larry Reese. He was the secretary and treasurer. I know what I saw on Grayson's Funeral Home website, it didn't mention that he was a Mason, but he had diabetes, type 1. He had his legs cut off, I guess, at the knees. You know, when you got type 1, okay. You know, she is on Facebook. I'm on Twitter or X. I'm on Twitch, but I'm not on Twitch now because I'm on my new computer thanks to that YouTube people. And people, you need to send me an email. But when you do that, you got to do it like for dummies where I can understand. I know I shouldn't put myself down like that. But when it comes to computers and cell phone, I'm not very smart. And you people know that gets a new laptop or anything like that, it comes with the safe mode. I cannot download Google or anything like that. I can't download anything because it's in safe mode or S mode. I call it safe mode. I don't know how to do that. So I'm asking you all to help me out to figure out where to go on this computer. It got Windows 11. I guess you could say it's silver, whatever that is. I like Windows 10. You know, I think I started out with Windows 9, I think. One of it was 20, 30 years ago was Windows 9, I think. Hello, Darlene. Well, I've been looking. Yeah. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot. I might have to get my son to do it. He had to do it on his computer when he first got it. But, you know, I like Google. I can't even download Firefox because everything is in the safe mode. So if you all can help me out, I'm going to put my email, my junk email. It's tcartwright54@gmail.com. It's tcartwright54@gmail.com. Send me an email and tell me where to go on this computer. That way, that's stupid. Only thing I can figure, Sharon, I got hacked. Because hackers can turn your camera on without the light. So the next time I talk to somebody on the phone, I'm going to make sure this lid is shut. And I don't know what happened. It's just weird, people, last night. A person decided to, look me up. And it showed that I was Wow, what the heck happened? I lost a subscriber. I don't know who it is, but that's okay. You know, but I still subscribe to that person's channel, you know. What, Blackie? So I want to thank you all that have subscribed to my channel. You know, I'm trying my best, you know. I lost a subscriber, then I got one back. I know she's not talking about me because she still lives with her husband. She hasn't lived with me since she was probably 15, 16 years old. So I know she ain't talking about me. So it must be her husband. But if you people are smarter out there on computers, tell me where to go on Windows 11 Silver. Okay. But she was a good daughter, you know. I can't complain. You know, like all kids, they do things behind their back. You know, I tried to do the best thing I could do, people, with my kids, with the money I could. You know, as Gina tell you, people, when her mom and me got a divorce, I had her during the school year, and her mom got her in the summertime. But I kind of hate the judge because when I had her in the wintertime, I didn't get no child support. But in the summertime, when her mom had her, I had to pay her mom child support. And I guess because I was a man, that, let's say, a man didn't need child support. That sounds. I still love my kids. You know, when she was dating this one guy, he was from Ohio. And he was an a-hole. That's one thing, people, about my kids. I can feel if they getting abused. or I know if my daughter's is pregnant, or I have the feeling anytime something happens. At that time that he was abusing her, they was living in I call it Old Clarksville. And I told him if he ever laid another hand on her, he gonna deal with her dad. You know, I think he stopped it after that, but that's true, Debbie. I, I mean, Darlene, I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up with all the kids. You know, but most of my about 90% of my kids turn out pretty good, no matter if I was an a-hole. I told you some of my problems was the alcohol and drugs. That's why I quit drinking alcohol. 'Cause alcohol and Mary Jane was the problem. No, there's more than 5 girls, Gina, and more than one. I think there's 2 boys. One boy, he looks just like your brother Tommy. Lived up on Charles Place when we used to live there, and he looks just like your brother. Well, you met Alex, Patty, Tammy, Kelly, and Amy. That's 6 kids. There's more. I got some boys. And a couple of those boys lives up around here somewhere. Either this end of Clark County or Scott County. Their mom passed away. Janice passed away years ago. And I've seen them. He said, "Did you so and so?" I said, "Yeah." And I got scratching my head. I said, "What did I do now?" Nothing. I said, "You used to date my mom." He told me his mom's name was Janice. She a sweet girl. I dated her, I guess, when I was probably 16 because I had my driver's license then. And I had a 63 Chevy 4-door. I think it was in Impala. Well, I was her first love. You could take it from there, you know. Yeah, Amy is your sister. You know, but she don't look like Patty or Tammy or Kelly. She looks more like her mother. You know, I forget the boy's name. I know what his last name, but he told me, said, "Mom said you was my dad." You know, could it be? Could be. I don't know. She's the first woman that I asked to marry me when I was about 16, 17 years old. Something like that, if I remember right. And but people, if I could ever afford it, we got the ancestry DNA that you can find out if you German or Japanese or Mexican, you can find out. I want to find out how much Cherokee Indian I got in my blood. I think Gina met my real mother, I believe. Oh, she got some aunts. I got some sisters on my mom's side. There's 2 brothers and 2 sisters on my mom's side. On my real dad's side, see, I'm adopted, people. And and on my real dad's side, the family, I guess maybe four kids, 6 kids. I forget how many he had. But me, I would kill him if he was alive today. What he did to my mom. And, back there then, the court system wouldn't do anything. But back when my daughter was young, I filed a complaint with the prosecutor's office. They wouldn't do a blankety blank thing. I think she was 14 to 15 years old. I think he was 16, 18 years old. But under Indiana law, it's how it is in Indiana. If the boys is 16 and play doctor and nurses, that's illegal in the state of Indiana. I try to press charges. And I want to do something, but my daughter told me don't. She'll take care of everything. If the prosecutor would done what I asked him to, that baby would have been safe. But since they failed to to arrest him, something happened to a baby. I don't want to get into that. But it's okay. He has to put up with God when it's time for him to die. But I got a feeling he's going to go to the fireplace. I hope he does go to the fireplace. But God forgives everybody for what they do. That's how come you all put your faith into God. As you know, people, I did not stream Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time of Bob Joyce, his church service, because of the football game on. I figure I probably wouldn't have had anybody. And, that's why I didn't do that. because like I said, the football game is more important than I am. That's okay. I don't get mad at you. And people have always stressed out, if it snows where you're at, you got a four-wheel drive or a Jeep, you got a hospital where you live, contact your local hospital. If you got snow and only emergency personnel only out there, which I forget what state it is. See if doctors, nurses, your technicians, your cooks at the hospital, see if they need a ride. They started this year here in Indiana and Floyd County, Indiana, which is New Albany, at the Floyd County Hospital. People with Jeeps and four-wheel drives went around and picked up the doctors, the nurses, the lab technicians, picked up all those people and took them to work. I want to thank them for doing a good job. Give them the thumbs up. If you watched the news last night, they had another plane crash. And it was, I guess, a Learjet. But people, Jochen will be back on here because I've been doing these videos. He will be back on here. Jochen always asks me, do I have my socks on? Because he knows about diabetics. That I got to keep my socks on. If I don't, my feet will get cold. Yeah, another plane crash. And I think it was his girlfriend that got some broken ribs out of it. He's coming down the runway, wherever I forget what state it was, but it was on the news last night. And he's a singer. I think I showed you some of it, I think. The only one died out of that plane crash was the pilot. When he's coming down the runway, his front wheel that's on the front of the plane kind of broke off or collapsed or something. That's 4 plane wrecks within about 2 weeks. The other plane wreck was, I believe, in Alaska. Then you had the one in Philadelphia. Then you had one at the Reagan Airport. It killed 67 people. But I still want you all to send prayers out to the family of ones in all 4 plane crashes. And I want you all to send prayers out to my insurance agent, Larry Reese, R-E-I-S, I believe how you spell his last name, who died Sunday, and they're going to have his funeral Friday. He's my insurance agent. His dad used to work for Marion Bear, which had a golf station and a Texaco station. He had tow trucks, not like they got today. They had Little Mighty, which I think it was either Chevy or GMC. Then he had Mr. Mighty with the old flathead engine in it. for the bigger vehicles compared to what they got today. I know my daughter's seen those Little Mighty and Mr. Mighty at the 4-H fair since our cousin Nikki owns it. Nikki's into construction, and his wife owns a restaurant and catering service in Clark County, Indiana. And I want you to send prayers out to Larry Reese's family, which I got to go to the funeral. I say he died probably from type 1 diabetes because he had his legs cut off, I guess from the knees down, I think. But diabetes is bad, people. No wonder I feel bad. Maybe I'm feeling some of the things that she's feeling. Also, people, I want you to send prayers to everybody because of the flu bug. That flu bug is bad because Sherry has the flu bug. And that flu bug lasts about 2 weeks, people. Knock on wood, people. I don't have the flu bug yet. You know, I guess my kitty cats is being good because they're not up running around chasing each other because they know they get treats after I get off the computer. So that's what they doing, waiting for their treats. Well, ain't none up here. Oh, I got them over on the right side of my bed. Well, it'd be to the north side of my bed. See one of them laying there. But I want to thank everybody that has donated. You know, I got this tripod from a YouTube fan. I got a GoPro 12. I'm gonna start using that now since I got a computer. That way I can download everything on my computer. I'm going to download DaVinci where I can edit it. But you people, I ask you all to help me out. That's how come I put my email out. But do it for dummies. Help me get out of that safe mode or S mode or whatever the heck you call it. You know, I can type in safe mode but I don't know what I'm looking for. I got Windows 11, what they call silver. I know you will. My son told me go to YouTube. It'll tell you, you know. I might do that too. But I'm going to be playing with tomorrow. If, like I say, I don't depend on anything. I wait until it gets here. But for what the person told me, it's on the way. He said it's going to be delivered by, I think it's either FedEx or UPS. I don't know which one. So I've been on here about 55 minutes and 25 seconds. Hello, 709. Well, they're talking about rain. I don't need no more rain. When I went out to get in my car to run to the dollar store to get me the weekly paper, Clark County and Scott County weekly paper, I had snow on top of my car with ice. And I tell you, people, one thing about wintertime, if it's cold outside, go out and start your engine up. Let your car warm up. Make sure it's got your defroster on and your rear defroster. That way it gives it time to warm up. Also, it gives your engine oil circulating, your transmission fluid to circulate before you even drive away. It's better for your car if you do this. So that's what I want you to do, people, when it's wintertime, unless you keep it in the garage. That's one thing I don't have is a garage. That's one I wanted when I bought this house, but it had everything but a garage. It had an outside metal shed. You know, I try to help you out to educate you like that. Like Dad, he kept his car in a garage in the wintertime, but he still let it warm up before he got the garage door open. He might back it out a little bit where the tailpipe be outside the garage, but he let it warm up just like my a-hole brother did. He always let his engine warm up. I've always done it. But we got a hill. We call it Roller Coaster Hill. You can't do it today because it was country living back there then. And we used to go, it's like a roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down. I would go out there and have Gina and her mom and me, and we would fly out a roller coaster hill. And we get up there, we jump. Sometimes we fly through the air like they did on Duke of Hazzard. And we would jump from one hill to the other hill. But you can't do it today because they got homes out there. You got 5-0 living out there. And you can't do that anymore. So it was fun. Even, Gina would say, faster, Dad, faster, Dad. But her mom said, slow down, slow down. And Gina got a big kick out of it. When I done it with Tommy's mother, she said the same thing. Slow down. But Tommy would say, Dad, faster, faster. He got a kick out of Roller Coaster Hill. But like I said, you can't do it today. You got all kinds of homes out there, so I'll catch you all later. I might come live tomorrow if that new toy comes in, the studio mic and the box, where I can play with it. But when I end this, I'm going to hit the off button, then I'm going to close the lid. That way that hacker won't hack me again tonight. But let them keep it up. The FBI, they're not telling me anything. They could be on here right now. Or the U.S. Marshals. Or DEA. Or, they could be on here. They're on everybody's YouTube channel hunting for certain people. That's okay if you're late tonight. It don't matter, people. I should go up in the community and put that on there, but I never know. I could be sleeping right now, Sometimes I doze off. And I didn't do too much. I've been in there cleaning the counters off, cleaning around the window frame, I've been doing. I took a shower. I like to soak in the bathtub because of this shoulder right here, my left shoulder, which is showing on the computer screen. It's showing the right, but it's my left shoulder here. I got arthritis and bad rotary cuff.
And you can thank me by letting me do this.
Trust me, Richard. If she's anything like my wife, just give it up now.
Checking it. Name.
Richard,
This is Captain Richard Sullivan. For the 6th Stryker Brigade Combat Team, 9th Infantry Division. Please escort Captain Sullivan to his room.
People, I'm watching Blue Bloods. So I said, I love you all. Thank you all. Give me your thumbs up. Thank you all for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I can't get where I'm at now. I want to thank you. And when I end it, I'm going to turn my computer off and I'm going to shut the lid where I won't be live. You hear me talking on the telephone. So I want to thank you all very much for tonight. But if everything goes the way it's supposed to tomorrow, I'm going to be playing with it on live stream. And you get a kick out of it. The audio might be different. I could do an echo, clapping, sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks. You know how Alvin sounds. I like that. It's supposed to be a woman's voice, but it don't sound like a woman's voice. So I want to thank you. God wants to thank you. Thank you all for behaving yourself. But like I say, I'm asking for your help on this computer. How to get it out of safe mode. That way I can download some other programs. You all know when you get a computer, it comes in the safe mode. I need step by step. That way, when I check my email, I can check it on my cell phone. Then I can go on my computer and do it step by step. Okay, people, I love you. Peace. Aloha. I love you all. Thank you all for what you're doing for me. I love you all. You're my family, not blood family. You're my YouTube family. You treat me nice, I treat you nice. That's how it works, people. I know other people run their YouTube different. They got hate crimes, they cuss, but I only cuss on here twice because I got my buttons pushed. But like I say, the first one, the FBI is looking into because it's a computer hacker. All those computer people, they have the same email address. I've been threatened to emails, and people have took screenshots of what they have said on YouTube. The FBI has contacted YouTube. They could lose their YouTube channel, but they're hackers, people. So I want to thank you all. I'll catch you later. I love you all. Thank you, sweet ladies. Thanks, my moderators. You all done a great job. Be careful, people, with the flu bug. And yeah, and people, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The thumbs up. You know what my Cash App is. You know what the PayPal is. You know what my post office box. When I get off of here, I check my emails. And I check, see if anybody subscribed. So I love you all. God bless you. Put your faith in the God, because God loves you all. You know, I love you all. Bye, people. Peace.